Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here and hope that you're all doing well. So listen, we're like 6 weeks into the new year already, and I hope that whatever New Year's resolutions or goals that you might have made are in the process of being achieved. Now, personally, I'm not so much into resolutions, but I did make a video a couple of weeks back talking about some of the goals that I wanted to achieve this year. If you haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and link to it down below. But today, I kind of want to explore a different side of goal setting and talk about some of the things that you should trash and let go of this year. And first, because this is primarily a style channel, is to let go of clothes that don't fit, clothes that you don't like, and clothes that you never wear. And it's kind of funny because even though I have this YouTube channel and I talk about clothing and style, I'm just as guilty as a lot of you guys with hanging on to things that I probably shouldn't be hanging on to. In full disclosure, I've got stuff in my closet right now that I haven't worn in quite a while, but for whatever reason, I still hang on to those things. And of course, a lot of it has to do with the fact that I need to drop like 10 pounds or so, and once I do, then those items would fit me a lot better. But I need to practice what I preach and just get rid of those items and only focus on the things that are currently working for me right now. Okay, the next item or items that you need to trash are duplicates of anything. Now, this is where you might need to go into your kitchen and start opening drawers and cabinets and then count how many duplicates of the same things you have. Like honestly, think about it. How many spatulas do you actually need? How many measuring cups do you think you actually need? How many bottle openers and Tupperware and serving spoons and barbecue tongs do you actually need? And I know you can identify with this, and it's kind of crazy for me because I think I've never really understood, because I would consider myself more of like a minimalist when it comes to that kind of thing. I mean, it's funny, right? Because we buy all of these things, and then for whatever reason, we buy more of the same exact thing. And hey, I can understand the need to replace something if it's broken or worn out, but when you buy the new one to replace the old one needs to go away. So your assignment here, my friend, is to go through your drawers, see what you've got, and then get rid of or donate some of that excess. I promise you'll be glad you did. Another thing is you're not only eliminating clutter, but you're making more room and you can organize things a heck of a lot better. Okay, the next few things you need to trash is anything that's worn out. I'm talking worn out socks, worn out underwear, worn out shoes, worn out luggage, and like I mentioned just a minute ago, worn out kitchen items. And look, like I said before, man, I'm just as guilty as the next guy of hanging on to things, but I'm also very aware of the possessions I have, what I use, and also what I need. For example, this backpack, holy smokes. This is a camera bag, and I've had this thing for more than 10 years. I think it was probably like the first or second camera bag that I ever bought, and I have used the crap out of this thing. And of course, I've used it for other things like a carry-on when I travel, but I absolutely hate all the little dangly straps and fasteners and strings. It just makes it feel like a backpack for like a college kid or something. Is it functional? Absolutely. But so is carrying a garbage bag, and that's not what we do. This, on the other hand, though, this is totally replacing my old backpack. Now, this is not specifically a camera bag, but since I'm no longer a full-time photographer, my needs in my life have changed. I no longer need all those little Velcro compartments inside and tripod straps. I'm looking for functionality that matches this stage of my life. And that's why I partnered up once again with Esri, the sponsor of today's video. Esri backpacks are made of incredible high-end materials, making their backpacks ultra lightweight, but also allowing it to maintain its shape even when it's empty, like this, and to stand up all on its own. Almost all of their backpacks just can't stand upright on their own, and oftentimes even if they can stand up, they're super heavy because of all the added stiffness inside, which also makes it very uncomfortable to carry. This thing is incredibly lightweight, and the thick padding makes it very comfortable to carry. It makes traveling super convenient with over 18 one-of-a-kind functionalities and pockets, including internal wiring for easy charging, side access laptop compartments, strap pockets, keychain hanger, and so much more. And with 2 convenient leather handles, the Esri Elite model can be carried in a briefcase style or as a backpack for even more functionality. They're also incredibly water resistant against rain and spills. They also thought a lot about traveling, and they added this padded trolley slip to put right on top of your rolling carry-on. It also has a protected passport pocket, hidden side pockets for small items, and a ton more. And what I think I like the most is that it was designed to hide all the pockets to create a way more professional look. All the pockets are very discreet, giving the backpack a much more professional look, which in my opinion makes it a lot more appropriate for a professional work environment. So listen, there's gonna be a special link with a discount code down in the description that gets you 30% off. And they normally don't offer this type of discount, but they're trying to make their backpacks more accessible, and also they want to reach new customers and of course grow their brand. So if you're interested in checking out all the different models that Esri makes, hit that link I left for you down in the description, and also get free shipping in the US, as well as special interest-free financing with no additional fees whatsoever. The link and the code are listed right down below. The next thing you need to trash, and please stay with me on this one, it's toxic people. This one hits kind of close to home right now because an acquaintance of mine has a man in her life that's treating her like shit. And the crappy part is she's allowing it to happen. I'm not exactly sure why, because this person kind of has a lot going for her. It kind of makes you think about self-worth and having uncompromised boundaries. And this goes both ways, because at least in my opinion, if she had higher self-esteem and high self-worth, I mean, like, nobody gets to talk to me that way, period. I don't care who you are. Nobody's allowed to come in here, talk to me that way, and make me feel like shit. Because listen, here's the kicker. Flip it around. If her friend was being treated the same way by her boyfriend, she would absolutely step up, support her friend, and have her back, and tell her to kick that guy to the curb. So listen, if any of that resonates with you, with maybe someone in your life, it's time you stand up for yourself and have your own back in the same manner you would with your friend. All right, moving on. I guess we started this video with things and now we've kind of moved on to something much deeper. But hey, stay with me. And if you're still here, hit the like button to let me know. All right, the next thing you need to trash is your own personal negativity. And I've said this in a few videos very recently, but there's two kinds of people in this world. People who see the glass half empty and people who see the glass half full. Which one are you? Start giving people the benefit of the doubt. So even if you're, say, mistreated by someone, or maybe the sales associate at the store is rude to you for no reason, maybe they're just having a bad day, or maybe the customer that came in 10 minutes ago before you was a complete Karen, and she's still trying to get over that experience. Not everybody is on 100% of the time, and that's okay. Stay positive and give people some grace. And while you're at it, give yourself some grace as well. Okay, this next one also hits kind of close to home for me, and it's to trash your unhealthy habits. For me, my main unhealthy habit is not eating a healthy diet. I go through pretty good stretches of eating really well, but then I tend to get lazy and kind of revert back to unhealthy food. That's just really easy to fix, or either that or I just order from Grubhub and have something delivered. And because I had a blood panel done recently that I talked about in one of my members only videos, I know this is something that I really need to focus more of my attention on. I mean, nothing's crazy or super out of balance or anything, but if I don't do anything about it now, I can see things getting worse. So listen, if you have any bad habits whatsoever, now is the time to identify those, trash them from your life. You'll be so glad you did. The next thing you need to trash this year is your ineffective daily routine. Now listen, I've never really been the person who's like super diligent about maintaining a specific morning routine or a daily routine. Mainly for the simple reason that my daily to-do list is always changing. I just never really gave it that much thought. However, recently I've been struggling a little bit with maintaining focus and motivation when I really need to be motivated. So I've been consuming some productivity and morning routine videos right here on YouTube, and I've been incorporating some morning routine habits that have been actually working pretty well for me. I'm thinking about maybe making a video about my specific morning routine, so if you're interested in seeing that one, please let me know down in the comments. So if you're struggling with finding the motivation, the time, and the focus to get things done every day, maybe developing an actual routine and a time schedule throughout your day could be beneficial for you, especially if currently you don't have one. The next thing you really need to trash, and hear me on this, is the notion that you're not good enough, or the notion that you don't deserve to have something, or that you don't deserve to be happy. Seriously, listen up, because if you made it this far in the video, chances are that some of the things that I've said today in this video have resonated with you, and if you do normally stay to the end of my videos, you know that the end is usually where all the good stuff is. And if you don't stay to the end, you're missing out. So look, my friend, we have all been in the shitter, some of us more than others. And I saw something recently, I'm not sure who it was, but it went something like this. Sometimes it takes certain things falling apart for better things to fall into place. And your current situation is not your final destination. It's kind of like that old saying that just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it turned into a butterfly. So just because something's over does not mean your life is over. This chapter is not your whole story. It's just a chapter. Because I'm telling you, everything you're going through will eventually turn into everything that you made it through. And don't forget that every single day is a new beginning. Make today yours. And with that, my friends, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.